So, well, basically what we're going to do here is, I think that you've got a problem in here with your scalenes and maybe an elevated first rib on this side, but you will get some mid-scapular referred pain from the trigger points in your scalenes, and that's really tough to reach on your own. But they definitely have some in your rotator cuff muscle as well, that infraspinatus. So we'll check him as well. You okay with the heat?
Yeah, it's good.
So for those of you guys that are watching out for the video, basically what we're doing on Chris here is a class 4 high-powered deep tissue laser, which you feel the warmth on, I'm sure. This is by Litecure, L-I-T-E-C-U-R-E, and basically what it does is it just drives healing light way down deep into the body, so it naturally causes the cells that are chemically damaged to heal themselves. So it doesn't cut, doesn't burn, it's non-invasive, and he'll tell you right now that it feels pretty good.
Yeah, it feels like it's like tingling.
Yeah, so you'll stimulate everything with this. You'll get the muscle, you get the bone, you get the nerves, you'll get everything that can possibly, and it's also the fascia. So the program that we do is we always do laser first, and then we go in by hand, do some soft tissue work, either myofascial, trigger point, ART, whatever you want to call it, and then after that we'll do manipulation if we have to, when we have to move things around. And laser treatment is typically 5 to 10 minutes long, depending on what we're dealing with here. So, but Chris is a good case in point where, I know he's had this for a little while. Chris is very experienced being, athletic trainer. He knows about the body. You try to get rid of it with some foam rolling and some stretching and some moving, and then if something doesn't go away with that effort, plus when you're very knowledgeable about it, that's when you need to step up and just have somebody else take a look at it, because it usually means there's something maybe a little bit deeper that you just can't get on your own. You never want to ignore pain and tell you and hope it goes away. Because pain is not there to build your character. It's not weakness leaving the body, like the Marines say. It is there for a reason, and your body is trying to communicate with you. And if you ignore it, it's going to come around later and it's going to bite you hard. And then you'll be out for a longer period of time, and it will take you longer to get well, and you'll be suffering a lot longer. So that's the benchmark in the end of my lecture.
Pain-free.
Yeah, that's what you want. I mean, you may get aches and pains with training. I mean, that's just part and parcel for intensity and going hard. And that's why you need to do stuff that Chris shows you with the recovery, regeneration, rolling and rope and stretches, so you can help prevent that. It doesn't mean that you're never going to get hurt, but it'll certainly decrease your chances on it. And if you do get hurt, but you've done all that stuff prior to getting hurt, your recovery time will be drastically reduced, and that's what you want. So this is a case in point where I need a high-powered deep tissue laser because I got all this muscle.
Yeah, right.
I got that big giant pec. Yeah.
How's it feeling?
Feels good.
Yeah.
And what's great about laser is it just really sets the stage for what I do. It loosens up all the soft tissue. It makes any manipulation or adjustment where I have to move joints around go a lot easier, a lot smoother. Plus it holds longer in the end because you don't have that rebound reflex effect with the muscles have been so tight for so long they don't want to pull the joint right back out, so it's not this whole big battle you're going in. And it accelerates your recovery time by at least 50%. And it takes away pain, of course, but it has that healing effect, which is really, really good. So I'll always do it with anybody that I do a treatment on.
You get cool shades with it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are wicked cool, man. When you wear them outside, it's really cool the effect that you have. You're just moving the muscle through the ranges and just stripping down on it. So, if you know origin insertions and how muscles go, all you gotta do is just strip on it.
So you're going from the origin to the insertion?
Yeah. So basically, if I'm on your infraspinatus here, I'm coming right up top, and I'm going to hold you, and I'm just going to bring you forward. I'm going to strip straight down through on that belly as you come forward, and you're probably going to feel that. And then right there, I'll hook up underneath.
Right.
So now I'm on it. And then the outside belly, and then up on that inside medial quadrant, you'll feel it. So I'll strip down on there, and as soon as I find it, boom, I'll come up and I'll hold it. But the key to muscle work is you don't want to go too hard because people tense up. You don't want to go too long because people lose the benefit of it. You know, it's not about killing somebody. So
Right.
it's just getting in there and loosening up the fascia. So now we're just going around his latissimus fascia and a connection between the opposite shoulder and opposite hip. So now I'm going to have you put your hand here, like this.
I think if I tried that move today, Chris, my arm would fall out of his shoulder.
And then slowly, when I tell you to do this, reach down. Okay?
Alright.
Okay, and go. So now I'm just stripping right off onto his rhomboids and
Look at
his
that,
serratus
huh?
posterior superior, come back up, and then tailing right off onto his outside trap.
Look at that. Huh.
Because he's got a deep serratus posterior superior one, and that's really tough to get.
Right.
So you just have him go through the motion, and then we'll go the other way, go down, and then we'll strip it through. There it goes. So this feels different than that?
Not so much.
Not so much anymore?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm just going to do kind of like a little bit of a, kind of a chiropractic assessment. I'm just going to check some things out.
Now this is cool.
Okay. Put this one on top. Something like that. Okay. Good. Just relax. And I want you to lean back. Just let your body come back towards me. Okay.
Crack everywhere.
Felt great.
Like the Passion of the Christ.